last 2 episodes, I didn't notice this. Even though I've got 1 temple, 5 banks, and 16 factories, the best way to gain is by waiting patiently for a long amount of time. So I'm going to leave this on for a long time, and I'm going to force these grandmas to work for that full time. So, I'll see you when the time is up. Okay, so it's been a little while. It may not look like I've got much cookies, but this is from leaving the game on for 12 hours straight. And anyways, I spent these 1 billion cookies off camera on these 2 wizard towers, 8 temples, 12 banks, 22 factories, 33 mines, 47 farms, 60 grandmas, and 70 cursors. And you may also notice that I've got 0 sugar lumps. A sugar lump is coalescing here, attracted by your accomplishment. This sugar lump is still growing and will take 16 hours 37 minutes to reach maturity. Your sugar lumps mature after 20 hours, ripen after 23 hours, and fall after 1 day. And you may also notice that on the bottom right hand corner of each screen, next to the mute button, which allows us to minimize these buildings, we've got different levels now, and we can upgrade the levels by using these sugar lumps. And anyways, let's check my stats. Okay, so the cookies baked this ascension, 1.15 billion, the running version, 2.031. And I've also clicked this cookie 7,020 times. But let's look at the different achievements that I've got. So this one is for baking 100 million cookies in 1 ascension. This one's for baking 1 billion cookies in 1 ascension. And that's pretty much all I've got at this point. Oh, and I also forgot to mention all the upgrades I can get. Which one should I get? You know what, how about I get the banks that are twice as efficient. And I also want to gain more CPS the more milk I have. There's still a lot of different things I can get. How about I just take them all? I mean, I've got a lot of cookies at this point. I think it will be worth it. You know what? I'm gonna try and aim for another wizard tower. Achievement unlocked. Enhancer. Obesity epidemic strikes nation. Experts blame comic books. Your cookies have been placed under government surveillance. That's interesting. No wonder I forced these grandmas to work for 10 hours straight. Right, which one should I get? Million fingers, oatmeal raisin cookies, worker grandmas, or ultra drill? I'm gonna go with ultra drill for now, because there's a lot more that can happen from. Oh look, there's these worker grandmas now. Look at all the different styles that there are. I feel like we're starting to run out of normal baker grandmas, and at this point it's just starting to become a trend. Anyways, I feel like I'd probably start the next video when I get a sugar lump, maybe. But that means I'd have to wait for 16 hours, and it's 7 o'clock right now in case you don't notice. So in 16 hours it would probably be 11 o'clock at night. So that means I'm probably gonna have to abandon that idea. News: comedian forced to cancel cookie routine due to unrelated indigestion. Cookie production multiplier plus 2%. Get yourself some jam cookies, which means a little bit often. Oh, there it is. Peanut butter cookies will appear. Anyways, let's get another bank, another farm, another grandma, another cursor, and a couple more grandmas. I'm starting to wonder how many grandmas could we go against while we zoom out. Well, I guess that's a question for Wave Browser to answer. So, as you can see, let me explain this situation here. I've got so many grandmas that you can't even see them all. And the same goes with farms, mines, factories, and banks. So I'm going to see how far the zoom option goes without showing all of these things. Alright, we're at 80%. Still can't see the farms and mines though, so we're gonna have to zoom out a little bit more. Oh, still going. We're down to 67%. When is this going to end? Well, I think we know where this is going. We're at 50% zoom now. My cookies are filling up my monitor at this point, and I can barely see what this says, but I'm sure it's good. And I'm also working my way to one of these. I don't really know what this is. It could be shaped like a banana, and it could be shaped like a rocket. Okay, I feel like I've got a bit too much banks at this point. Soon I'll have enough wizard towers to fill up the whole screen. Oh well, no point in complaining. Fossil records show cookie-based organisms prevalent during Cambrian explosion, scientists say. Genetically modified cookies. Farms are twice as efficient. All natural mutations. But let's see the other stuff I can get. This could spread some controversy. But you gain more CPS the more milk you have. For 9 billion. Meow, 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 meow. Click to purchase. Oh, I like that pun. I didn't even notice that pun at first until I read the bottom part. So, as you can see, all of these say, click to purchase, click to purchase, click to purchase. Except for this one, the kitten workers. And it says, click to purchase. Which could end up in a little bit of a pickle. But the thing I'm going to focus on today is pointier hats, where wizard towers are twice as efficient. Tests have shown increased formic receptivity relative to the geometric proportions of wizardly conic implements. Finally, I got that right. Anyways, let's look at the news. Man robs bank and buys cookies. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'd probably do that one day. I wouldn't actually. You need 900 billion cookies for the next level. I don't even know what this thing is talking about, but still. Million have been mined so far. 40 mines have only produced 23,000 a second. Compared to all of the others that are on here. Each factory produces 1,000 cookies a second, and 29 of them produce 43,000 a second, 11% of total CPS, and 269,000 cookies have been mass produced so far. The bank generates cookies from interest. Each bank produces 6,951 cookies a second, and 17 of them produce 112,000 cookies a second, and 274 million cookies have been banked so far. The temple, 305 million cookies have been discovered so far, and for this, 124 million cookies have been summoned so far. And they summon cookies with magic spells. And 2 wizard towers already produce 100,000 cookies a second, which is kind of a shock. Let's make that into a purpose. Alright, so as you can see, the grammar to cursor ratio is not that good. This makes me curious. What is the 69th grammar on this list? Edna, age 101, of all kinds. I love how the 50th grammar was granny. I'll say one word, just one. Cookies reveals celebrity. Well, I sure would say that if I were a celebrity, and also if I owned this. Anyways, absolutely disgusting grammar. I'm kind of curious of what this could be now. Well, only one way to find out. Oh, and I also unlocked an achievement called Click Olympics. Not sure what that's all about, but it means something. News. New popularity survey says Faceless and Fearless is the word when it comes to cookies. Well, especially with my 22 million over here, I sure will be getting all the credit for it. Why don't you visit more often? Says Grandma. To be honest, I just left you to bake here for 10 hours straight. Your cookies have been placed under government surveillance. Yeah, obviously it was. They'd probably need that because of how much time I'm off. Cookies help me stay sane while filming my upcoming movie, reveals celebrity. I feel like all of this madness of clicking is gaining us a lot faster than this is, especially with my 8,000 cookies for every click. But this makes me moist cookies, Grandma. Anyways, I'm just gonna try and get the 65 million for now. Random gen, a thing that we've made that lets you write random generators. Ooh, idle game maker. A thing that we made that lets you create your own idle games using a simple scripting language. Well, I sure will be doing that soon. Anyways, what else do we have down here? I can't really see because the recording button is the way, but just comment down below what it says that I was hovering over. News: do cookies contain axolotls? As PSA warning against counterfeit cookies. Alright, 70 million banker grandmas. Grandmas are twice as efficient, and banks gain 1% of your CPS per 4 grandmas. Well, I've got 69 grandmas now, so that means I'll gain 17% CPS, I think. Oh god, what did I do? Didn't mean to click that. Well, I don't know why this hideous row of cursors is spreading out and in again. Get your new charms and curses at the yearly National Spellcrafting Fair. Exclusive prices on runes. Well, I sure would like to partake in that. But what I also want to partake in is getting all of these factories and temples. Alright then, I kind of want to even the numbers out a little bit. I kind of want to make every single one of these end in a 0. News: average person bakes 1 cookie a year. Factoid: actually just statistical error. Faceless and Fearless, who has produced 1.6 billion cookies in their lifetime. Well, I didn't really have time to read this. And we've also got this special area that we can read. Oh, golden cookie. Oh, that wasn't very innocent, was it? And now I've got 10 golden cookie clicks. I remember last episode when I had 7 and I got the achievement. Can't remember what it was called. Let me just find it. Ah, there it is. Lucky cookie. Click 7 golden cookies. This one's for clicking 1 golden cookie. But let's see what all of these question marks will unveil over time. Well, I mean, it's getting kind of boring just doing this by myself. How about I hire another grandma to help me? And a few more farms. Alright, let's see what's going on. Okay, who's my latest grandma? Mavis! Again. Names in white were submitted by our supporters on Patreon. I'm sure we'll need more of those. Chocolate mangoes, Ori floods village in chocolate. I'm sure people would be eating all of that. Anyways, let me zoom it back in. But let me get another factory. Yeah, you can just see it slowly expanding over here. I really want to see what this is. Well, I think that's going to be a question for the zoom option to answer. Oh, there's not even anything behind this. I'm stupid. Or is there? Well, I'm sure going to be curious to see what's behind this recording option at the end of this video. Well, I'm going to have to work towards my 10th temple as well, because I've started to get a serious amount of mines over here and a serious amount of factories. Alright, Len. 81 cursors now. Look at all of them just clicking in this canonical experience. News: minor cookie related incident turns whole town to ashes. Neighbouring cities asked to chip in for reconstruction. But I'm sure they're definitely going to blame it on comic books. Well, this makes me wonder, since we've got all this milk over here, and I get more CPS the more milk I have, and I've got some different types of milks. Rank 1 is the plain milk, which is starter milk. Rank 2 is the chocolate milk for 25 achievements. This makes me wonder, how many achievements do I have? Oh, 31. Still not that many. Almond cookies. Cookie production multiply plus 2%. Sometimes you feel like one of these, sometimes you don't. Hazelnut cookies, walnut cookies, cashew cookies, white chocolate cookies. Oh wait, that's 500 million. But who cares? Milk chocolate cookies. 5 billion for double chip cookies. Double the chips, double the tasty, double the calories. And we've also got white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. Oh, and soon we might have double white chocolate macadamia nut almond nut cookies. I mean, yeah. And anyways, let's just work towards getting 10 temples. Oh, I guess we already got there. The universe pretty much loops on itself. Your cookies are being placed under government surveillance. Yep, I know. I'm working towards feeding the universe over here. And I also couldn't help but notice, but the white chocolate macadamia nut cookies is Ortail's favourite, who is the creator of this game, apparently. Doctors warn mothers about the dangers of homemade cookies. Yup, that is definitely a real big danger at this point after this bakery has been made. I love how people actually go to these 2 wizard towers, even though we've got 10 temples, 21 banks, 32 factories, 43 mines, 58 farms, 73 grandmas, and they also find the cursor's pretty reliable and trustworthy as well. So, I guess we have no choice but to keep going from there. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna go for this. I don't really care anymore. I just want to work towards another wizard tower, and I'm really curious to see what is that next thing going to unveil, according to these secrets. I just want another wizard tower, please. Oh gosh. This is actually either going to turn out really well, or it's going to turn out horribly wrong. Oh my gosh, you can see how many cookies I have. I've got 140 million now. Now I've got 170 million. I feel like this is just going to get better before it gets worse. Your cookies have been placed under government surveillance. I know, you don't have to tell me twice, I'm in a panic over here. And after I get all of these, if I can't afford a wizard tower, I'm sure there's a lot of different options to get. But my other goal is to get Lucky Day, where golden cookies appear twice as often and stay twice as long. Oh, well, I'm just gonna wait until we get 10,999 cookies for every click. That's random. Which one should we buy? Macadamia nut cookies, almond cookies, hazelnut cookies, walnut cookies, cashew cookies, or golden idols? Definitely gonna go with golden idols. Oh yeah, that's the spirit. Let's get the macadamia nut cookies as well. Oh, and also this one's got a little bit of backstory. Cashew cookies. Let me tell you about cashews. Cashews are not nuts, but seeds that grow out of curious red or yellow fruits, which can be eaten on their own or made into drinks. The shell around the nut itself contains a nasty substance that stains and irritates the hands of whoever handles it for too long. But that's okay, since now you've read this, you'll make sure it doesn't get in the cookies. Oh, You've already eaten how many? Okay then. Well, I think it's safe to say that we're definitely going to buy this. About 10 temples in this canonical symphony, and a hideous row of cursors that looks kind of like an anchor, but if you zoom the outer layer of cursors out, it looks like an alien face. Pet monkfish, dangerous fad, with juicy new cookies. I actually don't know what that said. Hurry up. Alright. Almond cookies, hazelnut cookies, walnut cookies, or cashew cookies. I'm going to clear all of that one long text because nobody likes reading. Oh, yep, there we go. 667,303 cookies for every click. Well, this went pretty much as planned. I've got 0 sugar lumps, and this sugar lump is still growing and will take 16 hours and 8 minutes to reach maturity. We've got 22 million cookies, just like we basically started with at the start of the video. We've got 81 cursors, 73 grandmas, 58 farms, 44 mines, 33 factories, 21 banks, 10 temples, and 2 wizard towers. And we're also still unveiling the secret of what this mystery button could be. But for now, make sure to leave a like. Give some respect to these grandmas who've had to work for 10 hours on this. And also make sure to comment some suggestions on what video to do next, and click the bell to stay notified.